Thank you guys for having me out this afternoon. Definitely give your safety manager a round of applause because there's a lot of companies that I go to about this product and protecting the drivers. And believe it or not, some safety managers don't see a lot of value in protecting the drivers, even though it really is helping the DOT number and helping keep a better relationship between the drivers and the company. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
So give them a round of applause for allowing us to come in. We appreciate you guys, accepting us, and I hope you guys win this raffle for this blue parrot that we're giving out here afterwards. So you got raffle tickets on your desk. If you don't have a raffle ticket, then please put your hand in the air and let the spotter know so she can get your raffle ticket for your chance to win. So before I go into what we're going to talk about with Legal Shield, the first thing I want you to know is that I'm concerned about your safety on the road. So a couple of tips I'm going to give you guys before we go into the presentation. One is when you're going into states like North Carolina, Louisiana, Oklahoma, make sure you stop before you cross that state line and check that vehicle. Because those are states that are really known for giving you violations with a price before you get a chance to actually go to court to fight it. So they may fine you $400, $700, $900 based on some things they see wrong with the truck, and you have to pay that and then go to court later on. And they're really hoping that you don't come to court. So they just keep the money and they kind of create revenue by pulling truck drivers over. So if it's obvious things that they see, they'll stop you for that. So stop and get out the truck and check it so you can make sure there's nothing noticeable that makes them stop you. Is that okay?
Okay.
Something else I want you guys to keep an eye on is warnings. So for those that don't know, if you get a warning, it affects the company negatively with your safety score. So what I want you to pay attention to is if you get pulled over, officer says they're giving you a warning. The officer sometimes doesn't know that a warning is going to affect the company's safety score. They think they're doing you a favor, but they're really not. So if that happens, just tell that officer, hey, look, the company I work for likes to have something to put on file. I know you're saying you're giving me a warning, but that is going to show up on their safety score, which means they're going to ask me how I got a hit, but I don't have any proof that I got a hit. So I need you to do me a favor and just write me a ticket so that way I can give it to them and they can put it in my file. That way you can really fight that ticket because you have the membership, and the membership will fight the ticket at no cost. So guess what? If you don't fight it, you're going to get the same hit as if you do fight it and lose. So you might as well fight it at no cost, hope to win. If you lose, you're still in the same place. Is that okay?
Yep.
The relationship with you and the trucking company is important. Make sure that you're talking to the safety manager. Make sure that you guys are on the same page because it's really all against them. So if you get a ticket, do me a favor. Open up your cell phone, take a picture of the ticket, send it to the law firm right away, and then let your safety manager know you got it so that all y'all prepared to deal with this. Remember, you fight your ticket at no cost. It would normally cost you $400 or more to fight the ticket. Is that fair? All right. So real quickly, I'm going to go over a couple things for you all. One is the price, because I want you to know what this is going to cost. So if you open up your folder, you will see inside your folder an application that looks like this. You will see that your social security number will need the last four. You'll also see highlighted areas. Why do I have those highlighted areas? Because I know that you guys are going to say, where do I fill this out at? What do I need to put? Everywhere that's highlighted, you fill out. Everywhere that's not highlighted, I fill out. You're going to sign in 2 different places. Your banking information is we're going to pull that every month to make sure that you cover it. Is that fair? For the ones that know they already want the membership, just right across the top, Sprint, AT&T, or Verizon if you have any of those three, because we have discounts for you. If you don't have any of those three cell phone services, just talk to me afterwards and we can figure out what discount you can get for the service that you have. Is that fair? If you're not interested in getting the membership, just write get lost across the top and I won't ever contact you. Is that okay? I want to talk to you guys about 2 different memberships, and I want you to know ahead of time because I know somebody sitting in the crowd saying, hey, look, I've been driving 20 years, 30 years, never got a violation before. Look, that's great. We appreciate the fact that you haven't gotten a violation before. We appreciate that you're safe on the road. But understand that I'm a bad driver. And if I jump in front of your vehicle, you can get a following me too closely serious violation. If you move, you can get a erratic lane change violation, which is serious as well. I know you're a smart driver, right? So as a smart driver, it only makes sense to stay on the road if you do get that ticket so that you can continue to make money because you're paying $30 a month for an attorney to go represent you. So if you're thinking, hey, look, I don't never get violations. I can go defend myself because I got a good record. You're still making a bad decision because you're losing a day of work to go to court to fight a ticket that you think is doing wrong anyway. Let an attorney go to court and do that for you. It's costing you $30 a month. Is that fair?
Yep.
All right. Your phone service is going to be at the top. Get lost is going to be at the top if you're not interested in getting nothing. I do need all my applications back. It's 6 of you guys in the room, 7 of you guys in the room right now. My spouse knows there's 7 of y'all in the room. I got 7 applications for y'all, right? I need my 7 back. If I don't get them all back, I'm not going to get let in the house. Is that okay? That's not okay. Right? I need them all back. So go and get lost across the top or put your phone service across the top. And if you don't know whether your phone service is covered, I'll let you know. Anybody that needs to dip out of here for any reason, let me get your application first. Is that good?
Good.
All right, so what does the CDL plan do? Not a whole bunch, because there's not a whole bunch I have to deal with, but non-moving and moving violations, correct? We're going to make sure we cover you on that. We're going to also give you 30 minutes of consultation if it's a CSA issue. Real simple. Pick up the phone, call the attorney. They got a CSA issue, they're going to talk to you. Get a moving and non-moving violation, real simple. Hit a button on your phone, send a ticket to the law firm, they're going to take care of it for you. You don't even have to go to court unless it's a jurisdiction that requires you to come to court. If you get into a tragic accident, guys, all you got to do is call the law firm, let them know. We're going to cover the tragic accident start to finish at 100%. And then you will see on that same sheet that covers the membership, there's a family plan and a CDO plan. The family plan is going to make sure that if you do get a tragic accident, we go in and fight it at 100%. That if you get sued afterwards, which is probably what's going to happen, you got 60 hours of trial time depending on how long you've had the plan. 60 hours in your first year, and every year after that, we're going to add 60 more to make sure that we cover you up to 300 hours in trial time if you get sued after the tragic accident. Is that fair? We're going to give you contract and document review. We're going to cover your spouse. We're going to cover your significant other or spouse, and we're going to also cover your dependents up to age 26 years old, no matter how many you have. They're covered in the vehicle, whether they got a CDL or not. We're going to review their contracts, their documents. We're going to make sure that you can get a will because you got a dangerous occupation. And we're going to make sure if for some reason you don't make it home, that your family has a will in place. We're going to take care of your will for you at no additional cost. And look, if you say, I'm just dating somebody right now, I ain't fell in love yet, get your will done. When you fall in love, you can get your will done. If you married right now and you're thinking about falling out of love, you can get your will done again after you fall out of love. Is that okay? So we're going to cover all that for you as well as give you 50 hours of a tax attorney's time. And I told you about the trial hours, right? 60 hours of trial times that roll over. 300 hours after 5 years. Anybody remember the O.J. Simpson trial? 300 hours of trial time? He had 292. We give you 300. That means if you need 300 hours of trial time, you probably did it. But we're going to take care of you anyway. Is that okay? So that's what the family plan is going to do for you. So make sure you connect those and get those both together. The last plan we have is the identity theft plan. You're traveling a lot, so we know that things can happen to you while you're on the road, and the bank won't really notice it, because they're used to you using your credit card in different areas. So if somebody uses your bank account in 2 or 3 different places, or credit card in 2 or 3 different places, your bank may not freeze that because they're used to you traveling. Also, if something happens and you're in that truck, you need to be focused, and you don't have time to be sitting on the phone with the IRS, the Social Security office, or nobody else trying to get your credit back to where it's supposed to be. We're going to get you back to pre-theft status at no cost because you have our plan. The most important thing to understand about identity theft is the sooner it happens and the sooner you find out, the quicker you can deal with it. Is that fair?
Yep.
We're going to get you back to pre-theft status at no cost to you. If you lose something during the identity theft situation, we got $1 million service guarantee. How do you know it happened fast? Because you got an app on your phone that's going to let you know. Somebody opens up a credit card in your name, buys a car in your name, changes your mailing address, does something on social media, it's going to hit your phone, you call your private investigator, you get it taken care of. Is that fair? Those are the plans that we're here to offer you guys. Me and the spotters will be sitting around here for the rest of y'all safety meeting. If y'all have any questions, let us know. Anybody that's filling out the application, just get it to us so we can put it in the folder and we can get you active as quick as possible. Another thing about the perks that we have for you that's going to help you save on the cost of the membership, right? One of the things I tell truck drivers, because it's really important, you're traveling all the time, we got a button that says local discounts. You hit that button. Once you hit that button, it's going to open up where you can put a zip code in any area that you're in. You can pull the discounts up. I know, guys, you're not going to a lot of funerals, right? You're not going to a lot of graduations. You're not going to a lot of weddings. But when it does come up, Men's Warehouse will give you a discount, 40% on anything but shoes any day of the week. Whether it's Xbox or a computer or a television, you can pull electronic discounts. You get 30% off at the movies as well, guys. And then the cell phone discounts I told you about. Over 450 companies that give you discounts. Ever traveling, don't want to sleep in your truck? get a hotel discount, anywhere from 3 or 4% to up to 47% off your hotel. Does that make sense? So it's a lot of perks that you can use as well. So I told you about the membership, gave you a couple safety tips. I told you how you can save money on the membership, and also what the plan does. So if anybody has any questions afterwards, we'll be in the back of the room, and then when we finish up here, we'll do the raffle for the Blue Parrot headset. Good? Thanks a lot for having me.